Welcome, everybody out there, to episode 78 of Sis and Big Pop's Culture. As always, I am Big Pop's Todd Turner, also known as Mosaic Fan Art.
Hi, sweet friends. I am Hannah Jo, aka Sis, and together we're an adult daughter and father duo. We dive into all things geek, nerd, and fandom. Every episode is family friendly.
That's right, folks. We are family and friendly. We really are family. We are.
Because I'm your daughter.
We're related.
That's how that works.
I know it. Hannah, tell everybody what we do here.
Yeah. So today, and usually,
and most days,
we're going to chitter chat about some nerd news that's interesting to us. We're going to share what we've been binging. Pops is going to share his pull list. We're not reviewing a comic today, though we usually do. But we are reviewing a classic holiday film.
Which one are you going to call classic?
Both.
All right. We're gonna the only Black Friday movie that is available, and I like to call it Adam Sandler Die Hard, aka
Adam Sandler Die Hard.
It is Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Blart Mall Cop.
And what else, Hannah?
And White Christmas.
And I have the dog up here with me, and she's really rascally. So
Ginger, Gigi.
If she keeps chewing on my favorite Fantastic Four sweatshirt, I'm going to have to put the kibosh on her.
Kibosh.
All right.
Okay.
So, first things first. Nerd news. Us. Hannah, what do you got?
Okay. Did you watch the Madam Web trailer?
I did. It looked okay.
It looks fun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound sexist.
Okay, say it.
But the all-girl Marvel movie didn't do that great.
The all-girl Marvel movie was bad.
Nah, the people who saw the movie didn't say it was bad. I have a lot of friends who said it was a really good movie. Fun movie. Very fun.
I have heard that it was bad. Like, it was bad writing. It was bad acting.
I've heard the opposite.
Okay.
So,
we have different friends.
We have different friends. That's right. Mine are cooler. Anyway, so I don't mean that.
Trevin said, and I told him, I told him I'm going to quote him for the podcast. Trevin said, with a look of disdain, it looks like a CW show.
Oh, I could see that.
With a look of disdain, he was like, it looks like a CW show. And I was like, perfect. I love those.
Since it's been out for a while, do you want me to tell you what they end up doing at the end of the movie in the
Marvels?
Yeah,
sure, tell me. I'm not going to watch it.
The big spoil, which has been out.
Tell me.
So you think that Photon is gone.
Which is Miranda. No,
Photon is the one that was introduced in the WandaVision show.
Is her name not what's her name?
Monica Rambeau.
Monica. See, I snuck together. I made Miranda from Monica and Rambeau.
But actually what happened is she got flipped to a different multiverse and wakes up with the Beast from the X-Men. So they have officially, and it isn't just any Beast, it's Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer?
As the Beast.
Okay, can we just pause?
What?
Because they have done some weird end scenes that have gone nowhere.
Like what? What are you talking about?
Like Harry Styles in the Eternals.
Well, they haven't done another Eternals.
And the Guardians in the end of Guardians 2.
Well, honey, they literally just did those.
No, Guardians 2 was forever ago.
Yeah, well, what was the end scene in Guardians 2?
With Miley Cyrus as the head and
that was just fan favorites.
Fan pandering?
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Okay.
Well, Here's the thing. The Eternals has actually not been out that long. I mean, it's been out a long time. Not that it hasn't been out
it's been out a while.
It has.
But Marvel hasn't done anything. Like next year, I think we're only getting one movie next year, and it's Deadpool.
Well, that's because they're not good. They haven't been doing good. Not that they're
true.
not good, but that they haven't been doing good.
They're different. They haven't doing what everyone else to do. It's different now. I mean, and honestly, they're going to have to change the way they do things.
Because they're not making money.
I mean, they're making money. They're just not making bazillion dollars. They're still doing better than the DC movies are.
Well, hey, they haven't.
Although Blue Beetle was the number one. Blue Beetle was the number one streaming movie at some time or whatever. I guess that's what they're claiming.
Here's the thing. I'm going to go see Madam Web.
Are you?
I don't know if I will or not. I told Trevin I want to go see this, and he's like, "I'm like, I'll go see it without you." And he said, "I'll go see it with you." I'm like, "You're going to have to be quiet." And he goes, "I'm not going to say anything." I'm like, "I can feel your disdain."
That's hilarious. Have you seen the preview for the new Inside Out?
I haven't, but I saw Anxiety. It comes with a lot of baggage.
I saw that. That was hilarious. And it happens when the girl turns 13 or she's a teenager.
Yeah, she hits puberty and she gets anxiety. That made me so sad.
Like, where's this orange? What's orange? I'm not orange. Yeah, I did see that. I thought that was interesting.
I love Inside Out, especially from a psychological perspective. They had wonderful developmental psychologists to be a part of that. The emotions that they picked are the first 5 emotions to develop in childhood.
See, I don't know anything about that.
And it's a beautiful film. It's a beautiful film.
Did you hear her?
That was a ginger sound.
Yeah, she wants to play. Mm-hmm. She cannot play.
She can make sounds, but this isn't a playtime.
No, it's not, and she thinks it is. What else you got?
Cillian Murphy rumored as Dr. Doom.
I'm all for that, 100%.
He's the perfect doctor. He's got a creepy face.
He is in
Oppenheimer.
And anything that what's his face? Christopher Nolan does. Anything.
He's in that movie where he plays like a guy who's in charge of like the Irish mafia.
I don't know what that is.
I can't remember what the show's called. Peaky Blinders.
Oh, yes. He's also in the Dream Heist movie, Inception.
Cillian Murphy is in. Yes, he's the guy.
Yes, and he's also
the Dream Heist movie. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
He's also
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, I saw that. I'm all for that. I had heard that possibly Javier Bardem as Galactus.
That would be wild too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So all of the rumors are running right now over who's going to be the Fantastic Four. So with Pedro Pascal, we talked about that, didn't we?
We did. We talked about Pedro Pascal potentially being.
And
I don't know if we talked about that in our personal life or
one of the dude that plays the bad guy in Stranger Things.
Which bad guy?
Not Steve, good Steve, but the other guy.
Oh, the guy who was the Red Power Ranger in the Power Rangers movie.
I don't know.
He was.
He had like the long curly hair, and he was like
he had the mullet.
Yeah, Johnny Storm.
Oh, heck yeah! That's a good. So that's a vibe.
I know.
William Dafoe is in Beetlejuice 2.
Really? As William?
What? I have no idea.
That's crazy.
I just needed you to know that William Dafoe is in Beetlejuice 2.
Willem.
Sorry.
Not
sorry,
William.
Sir.
Yes, don't be dissing Willem.
Willem Dafoe.
Have you seen? I wonder who's all going to be back. What an
excellent person to be in.
He's a fantastic actor.
To be in that film.
Fantastic.
I think that sounds just very good. Okay, what were you going to say? I apologize.
Toy Story 5. Have we talked about that yet? I saw that
too. We haven't.
So I knew it was coming, and I just didn't.
Let these poor men rest. Not that Thomas Hank or Tim Allen are poor by any means.
Well, they both signed on for it. They're but
you can't do a Toy Story without them.
Without Buzz and Woody. And I don't know. Just let's be done with Toy Story. I thought it was. Three was the
perfect end, and then they did 4, and now they're doing 5.
Because you get Sporky or Forky or whatever the heck his name is.
And let me tell you, kids loved him.
I know. So
kids love Sporky.
So it got a new generation. But I mean, I liked it. It was okay because you had Key and Peele as the carnival animals, they were funny.
And they had literal things like, because when you look at those animals from the carnival, they have those little plastic tags that are sticking out of their heads.
Yeah, that's funny. But I don't know. I guess because I'm older and you kids are grown, I don't have any incentive to go see.
I read it and was like, oh, I wrote it down too. I was like, these poor men, let these poor men be done.
Like the Star movie just came out. I had no desire to go see it. It was like a new Pixar or a new Disney movie or something that came out over Wish. I called it the Star movie.
The Star movie.
It does have a star in it.
I was like, what is he talking about? But I remembered it was Wish. Did you listen to the villain song in that one?
I haven't done it.
The villain song is lame.
I couldn't tell you anything.
And here's what it's not. It's not Frozen 3. When Frozen 3 comes out, you're going to have to pull me back.
Oh, you're going to that?
I'll call it Marianne and we'll go, so what if we took Mabel to Frozen 3?
Yes, that'd be hilarious. That'd be our first big movie. That'd be fantastic.
Precious baby.
The only reason I know the Star movie is because Disney, Wish movie, whatever. It is a Star. Because Disney now, in Happy Meals, I think they're doing 100 different toys in Happy Meals or something.
100?
I could be wrong.
That's a lot of...
Maybe I'm wrong. But if they're Disney one...
mechanical word that means a lot of differences. I can't remember what the word is.
Well, somebody had Princess Leia on a Millennium Falcon and that star from Wish today. And they're on a little thing that says Disney 100. So I wonder how many different toys they're putting out.
Well, they are coming up on their 100th anniversary. I told you that pack of movies, all their animated films. Which
I think that's what they're doing right now. So
I will watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus.
Hey, did you watch any of the Games of Thrones?
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of them. So no desire. But I did see where George R.R. Martin said there are currently 8 spinoffs in the works.
Let it go. Let it go.
You just keep you and the Frozen.
No, I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of books and knitting, and Trevin and I are watching the same movies that we've always watched.
Well, wait till we get to the binging thing because I've got a list a mile long.
Okay. Fair. It's been a minute.
Okay. I want you to, unless you've seen this already, Google Dogpool. I
did not click on it.
Did you see the dog?
I did not. Is it gross?
It's like one of those, this little girl dog that's probably won like the ugliest dog competition or whatever. It is hilarious. It's one of those dogs with the tongue sticking out of its mouth and its hair sticking out. It's going to be in Deadpool 3. But Ryan Reynolds has tweeted pictures of
just letting it all hang out.
Dogpool, just letting it all hang out. Yes.
I can't see a picture.
Oh, it's hilarious. I see like it's ugly. Yeah, isn't that fun?
Dogpool.
She'd be a cutie, even though she's ugly. Cute. Yeah, so I think, honestly, Hannah, they're saying that we're going to get Deadpool 3 and then a Captain America movie next year. But I think that the only movie that Marvel's putting out next year is Deadpool. We'll see if the Captain Marvel movie goes through or not.
Well, is Madam Web?
That's Sony.
It's Sony? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's the Spider-Verse without Spider-Man.
I still haven't watched Across the Spider-Verse, and it's on Netflix.
The new one?
I haven't watched it.
The cartoon one?
I haven't.
Animated?
Yeah.
So
should we watch that and
it's a part 1. I watched it.
You watched it, Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Well, don't spoil.
Yeah. Okay. It's a part 1. It does not end.
Cool. Oh, then I don't want to watch it. I'll wait.
It's to be continued.
I'll wait till part 2. We walked into Dune and it said part 1. And we said, what?
Oh, I can't believe you didn't know that.
I think that I knew, but Trevin was like, what? And I was like, part 2.
Yeah, March the 15th or somewhere around there now. Yeah.
I think that's it. Oh, I had Dave Filoni is now the chief creative officer at Lucasfilm.
Okay. I haven't watched any of the new stuff. I mean, everybody's like, you should watch Ahsoka. I feel coming into that ignorant.
Yeah.
And everyone loves Andor, which is like the prequel to Rogue One. And I haven't watched it.
There is
I feel
so much that vies for our attention. And something that I'm choosing to do is be more selective in what I allow to have my attention.
I agree with that. My issue is I just feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, there's too much.
There's too much.
There was a book I've been listening to books, and there is a book about how it's an attention economy now.
Well, yeah,
because
you got TikTok and Reels, and nobody looks for stuff more than 2 or 3 seconds.
It's an attention economy, and if they can grab your attention and get you stuck in either a dopamine loop or a I don't have to think loop, you're stuck.
Well,
a cognitive channel, and you're stuck.
Well, maybe that's why I don't get into that much stuff
Yeah.
you know.
It's too much.
Yeah. I had 2 more things.
Okay.
There's an Alien movie coming out.
I saw that, I think.
Called Alien Romulus. And it takes place between the first Alien movie and the second Alien movie.
Interesting. So Sigourney Weaver in it.
I doubt it.
How is she going to not be in it?
She can't be in it because if it takes place between the two, because at the end of the first movie, she goes into cryo sleep. And at the beginning of the second movie, she is found and awoken.
Gotcha. We watched and reviewed the first Alien, and I sat on the couch with my hand over my mouth the entire time.
It's a good movie. Basically, it's science fiction horror.
It was the first of the genre.
Yeah.
First sci-fi horror film.
It's why it's not a trope. Got to go back to that.
I've learned. Friends, if you have no idea what Dad is talking about, what Big Pops is talking about, go back into the very early years of our podcast.
Early
years. We've been doing this since 2020. It was the early years, Dad.
Holy spicoli.
3 years of us doing this podcast. The early days of said podcast where I complained about a Fantastic Four trope where Dad told me it was not a trope. It was the first time it was ever done.
Yeah, but she was like oh, I get it. Now I see.
But it's a trope now.
Yeah. Oh, and one other thing that I saw, the Agatha Diaries.
I saw that there was a trailer, but I didn't watch it.
It's not really a trailer.
Teaser?
It's more of just a background video because they're releasing WandaVision on Blu-ray and blah, blah, blah. So there's some extra stuff in there, and they talk a little bit about Agatha and the Agatha Diaries. So I don't know. What aggravates the pee water out of me is that the comics and the show, so the comics have to change or they put out a comic because a show's coming out, or so they basically, in the comic, Agatha Harkness has always been looks like she's 180 years old.
She's an old lady with white hair.
Yeah, well, they youngified her. Ugh. She went through this thing just recently and battling the Scarlet Witch and all this other stuff in the Darkhold and all this other garbage, and she became young with the little light streak.
Just let it be different.
Yeah, there's not. They got to make her look like Catherine Hahn.
I don't think they have to.
That's it. I didn't have a whole lot of news.
I mean, technically, that was a lot of news.
Oh, was it? I just had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about, shows I've watched.
Okay.
And stuff I've been listening to and everything.
Okay.
But you want to go ahead or you want me to go?
You want to go back and forth?
Sure, go back and forth.
Trevin and I are watching all of the Harry Potter movies.
Okay, of course you are.
Because it's Christmas time.
I got it.
And
why are these Christmas movies? They're
not Christmas movies.
Yeah, but they're
They are. I think it's dumb. To me, this heralds back to being in college and working as an RA. Because I was not allowed to leave during finals week because I had to be there to check everyone out of their dorm rooms.
Yeah.
And so I had to be at school after I'd completed all of my classes and it was too cold
Yeah,
to do
but-
anything because it was in the middle of Indiana in December. And so I would binge watch shows.
I understand
and
you watching
movies.
that, but they literally come on the TV
Daddy,
channels.
I do not know.
Does one of them take place in the winter?
They always have Christmas in them.
Well, maybe
Wizard
that's why.
Christmas.
Wizard Christmas. Hello, happy Wizard Christmas.
It is a Wizard Christmas.
Which one you on right now?
There are 8.
Do you have I know, which one are you on?
We're on 7.
So you're almost finished.
We're
So
almost
do you
finished.
have the DVDs or you watch them on something?
I have all of the DVDs. It's one of those are 8 of the 17 DVDs that I own.
Oh, now that's hilarious. So half of your DVDs that
My
you own
DVDs
are
Harry
flipping
Potter.
Harry Potter. That is crazy.
That I found in the $5 bin at Walmart, and
All right.
that I scrounged to get all 8.
That's great. Good for
Me
you.
and Emma bought them together.
So are you watching them on your DVDs?
No, they're on HBO.
On HBO, on Max.
They're on
We call
HBO
it-
Max.
We call it Max now.
Yeah, so we're watching all of the Harry Potter films. We just finished my 3 favorite, if anyone was curious. Dad's going to have no idea what I'm talking about. But my 3 favorite are Half-Blood, Goblet of Fire, and with my absolute favorite being Prisoner of Azkaban. And I fell asleep halfway through Half-Blood Prince. And so we rewatched it because Trevin was like, I'm finishing it.
So the only thing that I know, I like Alan Rickman and I know he's Snape.
He's Snape.
Yep. He's also Hans Gruber.
Mm-hmm. And he's also
Grabthar.
He's
like
the bad
Grabthar's
guy.
Hammer.
He's the man that's
Galaxy
a
Quest.
turd on Love Actually.
Yes, and he's also he plays the bad guy a lot.
He gives bad
He's
guy
a bad
energy.
guy on Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Bad
I'm gonna
guy
cut
energy.
your heart out with a spoon. Why a
He's got
spoon,
that
cousin?
spooky energy.
Because it's a doll. It'll hurt more. Anyway. All right.
Okay. What about
So-
you? What's one thing you've been watching?
Okay, because I got like 7 or 8 here.
Okay, go.
I'm going to hit you. So I watched Loki season 2, the whole thing.
Ooh, all of it? You
So
loved
those are
it.
6 episodes. I don't know if I would say I loved it. I liked it. It was good. But it was 6 episodes, all on Disney Plus. And I still don't know what they're going to do about the Kang conundrum.
They'll pull a roadie.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to Don Cheadle him or not, but
They're gonna Don Cheadle him probably. Yeah.
the story ended with Loki finding his glorious purpose.
And his glorious purpose. I know it because Trevin told me.
Oh, do we want to spoil it?
Just spoil it.
Yeah,
Who cares?
people know. Yeah.
Spoil it. Spoil
So he's
it.
basically the storyteller. He's the whole
He's
thing.
the
holding
god of
the
story. Yep. He's the
together.
storyteller instead of the god of
And it
mischief
looks
now.
like I can't pronounce the name, the Yggdrasil or whatever. Basically, the tree.
Mm.
You know, do you see the tree in all the Norse mythology? With
Yeah. He's the tree.
He holds the tree together. Yes, he's the
I
tree.
hold the tree.
So I don't know if they're going to be able to, if they're going to, what's going to happen with Loki, with Kang.
Is it going to fall? What's her name? Is it Suki?
No, I knew it until you said it. No. Elvie, something? Sylvie. Yeah.
Her name is Sylvie. Maybe Loki season 2 will just be Sylvie.
Looky Dookie? I don't know what it's going to be.
Dookie. The toucan.
I don't know. It'd be season 3. I mean, the characters were great in it. The guy from Everywhere, Everything, All at Once in the Goonies was fantastic in it. So good. And Owen Wilson was great. I mean, the cast was good. I don't know.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
I know I've heard it was good.
And I wouldn't say it's fantastic. It was amazing, but it was good. Yeah. I would watch it. Okay. What about you? What else you got?
I listened to the book called Grit by Angela Duckworth.
What's that about? Having grit in
Yes.
what? In things you do or whatever?
Uh-huh. And she talked about, she's a psychologist who worked with Seligman, who was the head of APA. I'm about to tell you, who was the head of APA, who coined positive psychology.
I don't know what APA is.
American
Psychological Association.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the head of the APA and coined positive psychology, which is focusing on how psychology should not just be about psychopathology, but should also be focused on helping people live rich and meaningful lives to their fullest.
Okay.
Which denoted a shift in anyways. Her book was so I can get nerdy about Seligman. I think
get nerdy with it.
But her book was really good. So she does a lot of research about grit. She did research with West Point, which I thought was interesting, and a spelling bees of like how kids spelling bees.
Those are intense.
And then interviewed paragons of grit. That's what she's like, paragons of grit. So people in like
John Wayne,
swimmers.
He was true grit.
No, like Michael Phelps.
I'm just kidding. Gotcha.
Or football players and stuff like that. And about how do we parent children to experience grit, and how do we teach ourselves to have grit? And yeah, it was a really lovely book.
Well, cool.
And the research was interesting.
I'm listening to a book right now in my car. Yeah? You want to guess what it is?
The Hobbit.
Yep. Right now they're stuck up in the trees. 15 birds. Anyway.
Trevin got he had enough Google points to get Andy Serkis's The Hobbit.
Oh, really? Does he do different voices for everything?
He does voices for all of them.
All right. Well, I want to listen to it because right now I still believe the one I have.
Here's the thing. Best one.
It's amazing. 1991.
Best one.
And if you would like to get a copy, they do tell you their fax number in the end of you can fax us at.
That's so cute.
It's so cute. Old.
You know how hard it is to find CDs of stuff now? Everything's just a digital file.
Listen, cassette tapes are coming back. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So
cassette tapes. Okay, what else are you watching?
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
What's that?
It's on Netflix. It's 8 episodes. It looks like the anime. I thought this was just going to be an anime retelling of the original anime.
It's not. It's extra.
It was until the very end of the first episode. And then there is a huge twist.
What's the twist? He doesn't want to fight them. He doesn't care.
Want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
For serious?
Yeah.
He dies in the very first fight against Matthew Patel. He loses. Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Does he fight them again, or does he just give up?
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Okay,
gone.
Yeah. He's like dead.
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wild.
It was really, really good. And it goes really fast. I mean, they're like 30 minutes each, maybe. It is the original movie cast doing the voices.
Oh, fun.
So it's
Brie Larson in it?
Yeah, Brie Larson's in it. Chris Evans.
That's so fun.
Brandon Roth. Michael Sarah. I don't know what his name is. The Macaulay Culkin's brother. I don't remember what his name is. Yeah, all of them. They're all the same people. Mary, what's-her-face, Weinstead or whatever.
Cool.
Who played Ramona.
Who also played the pacifier.
Was she in the pacifier?
No, she was she was.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Okay,
she was.
Thank you.
Pacifier. Anyway, yeah, so that's on Netflix.
That's so fun.
And it's really good. And I think they might do another season. I don't know, but it was great. Yeah.
Fun.
You should watch it. It's fun. It's really good.
I love that.
All right. You got anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been listening to the book Smarter, Faster, Better by Charles Duhigg.
You're still listening to that one.
And it's about motivation.
Gotcha. It's taking you a while to do it, so you're not too motivated to be finished with it.
Well, I took a week off of driving to work.
Okay.
I listen to my books when I drive to work.
All right.
And we watched Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
Trevin has never seen Batman 1989. And so we started that, but we're going to have to start it over again because we didn't.
Yeah.
That's a long movie.
It is long.
First Batman movie where Batman's not listed first. Batman's listed second. Jack Nicholson is listed first.
Makes bukus.
It's called Batman, and the Joker is listed first. Hysterical.
That's great. I love it.
The literal movie is just Batman.
Guess what I watched?
What?
The Doctor Who special.
Did you? How'd you watch that?
It's on Disney.
It's on Disney. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
We'll have to watch it.
Yes. I don't want to tell any more about it.
Yeah, stop. Stop talking.
But it feels exactly like
Dr. Donna?
Like a Doctor Who with Donna and
Tennant.
David Tennant. There's a lot
icon.
There's a lot about finding your place, gender identity, a lot about that stuff going on in this episode.
Right.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Cool.
We'll talk about it. We'll watch it. We should talk about it.
Okay.
And it ends with there might be more with them. Are you kidding me?
I don't know if I like that or if I just want it to be special.
I don't know.
I haven't watched it. So maybe I'll watch it and be like,
you should watch it because I was giving me like, oh yeah, this is a lot of fun.
That's so fun.
Okay.
The Ood, they're my fave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Adventure Time for me.
All right. Okay.
That's our Saturday morning cartoon while we're eating breakfast.
All right. Well, Invasion season 2 ended on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to season 3. The big one on Apple Plus right now that I'm watching, I think there's 3 episodes in, is Monarch.
I've heard about that.
Monarch was the group that went after looking for King Kong and Godzilla. So this is King Kong, Godzilla, all those creatures.
Is it Tom Hiddleston?
No. Okay. This takes place right after the first Godzilla movie.
So, okay.
After he destroys San Francisco. Like, what else? Just pick a town. San Francisco gets destroyed.
New York, San Francisco? New York?
Either one. I think San Francisco gets destroyed more than New York. But anyway, it's the bridge, I guess. I don't know.
It's the bridge. Iconic.
But it's really good. Really, really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's so funny because, like, I think it's like 2 episodes in, maybe 3 episodes in before you even see Godzilla. You do see other creature, like one creature, but it's, I mean, it takes a while for it to come in. But
I liked all of those movies. I liked Godzilla. I liked Godzilla 2.
They were too dark for me.
What Dad means by that, he does not mean that the material was dark. He literally means that the screen was not bright enough for him to see it well.
Right. All 4 of them. There were 4, weren't there? Or
there
3?
were 4. The King Kong one you could see pretty well in.
Yeah, I think they did it on purpose because they wanted kids to see this movie. Even
the
though
lighting was different in the King Kong.
It was much brighter. So there's been 4?
Yeah, because there's an original King Kong. There was an original Godzilla.
Yes. Then there was King Kong. Then there was Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Then there was Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my favorite is the Kong one.
I like the prequel.
Yeah.
The Kong prequel was so good.
Brutal.
Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. But this is really good. I'm enjoying it.
Right on.
I got tangled up and I was like, rah, 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 with my headphones there. All right. And watching Station 11 again.
Oh, you love Station 11.
You should watch it.
I know. I will.
All right.
I think I'm in a better place to watch it now. Because when you told me to watch it, I was living by myself. And COVID was still around. I mean, COVID is still around, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. This came out at the end of it when
I was stressing me out.
That's fine.
But you live with you live with the person. You live with Mom.
Who?
My mother.
I'm just kidding. I know. Yeah.
And the dog.
She came
myself.
up and got the dog.
What?
I texted her and I said, "Will you come get the dog?"
Please come get the dog. Aww.
She was being so bitey. I couldn't do anything. Ugh. Anyway, that's all I got.
Okay, we need to do your pull list quick, I think.
Okay. Well, good, because it's been a struggle with me doing my comics because of just the days and everything. So we'll go through it real quick. My Marvel book is
quick. What's a pull list?
A pull list is just a list of comics you ask your local comic book folks to pull for you or to order for you. So they're there.
Dad's going to share with us 5. He's going to share with us 1 each from the big 2. So a DC, a Marvel. He's going to share with us an independent. He's going to share with us a new number one because it can be hard to enter the space. So
And a
if
book
you
of the
wanted to
week.
start collecting, you could get the new number one as well as his favorite book of the week.
4 of these are number ones. So my Marvel book is Fantastic Four issue 13, just because I love Fantastic Four. And
What's
I
the
haven't got a
legacy
chance
number on
to
that one?
706. So the cool thing is it's got a dinosaur Doctor Doom riding a dinosaur Doctor Doom. So what's happened is there's another multiverse where all dinosaurs are the main creatures or whatever, and this was 2 Doctor Dooms
Billy
going up against the Fantastic Four and trying to merge 2. It was fun. It was stupid and silly, and it came down to Ben Grimm and his dinosaur Ben Grimm character, the dinosaur, the Thing, to basically
overthrow.
It did not really
Dinosaur
overthrow them. They made the 2 Dooms fight one another.
Yo.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, my DC book is Outsiders issue 1.
Okay.
Now, a lot of my friends and other folks on other comic book podcasts, whatever, hated this book.
I wonder what made you like it.
Well, one of my favorite comic runs of all time is called Planetary.
Yes, you love Planetary, the Planetary Omnibus.
This book is Planetary. They want it to be Planetary so bad. Even the cover looks like the 3 characters from Planetary.
Is Planetary Marvel?
No, this is from DC. Planetary was through an imprint called Wildstorm, which was owned by DC.
Okay.
So DC owns the rights to Planetary.
So they're just doing Planetary reboot.
But with Batwoman, who's behind me, as the Chiquita Wagner character from
Planetary.
Planetary.
Okay.
Lucius Fox's son. So one of the new Batmen
right on
is the Elijah Snow character. And they also have a woman with them who they call the Drummer, which is a stand-in for the drummer. And that it's so bad because
they say it's just Planetary again.
It's at the
we ain't
end.
Even trying hard.
They're not even trying hard. No, they're not trying hard because they actually the Batman character is dressed in all white like Elijah Snow does in the comic book. The other woman's got her drumsticks like the drummer does because he could talk to machines. And she sort of does something like that. And at the end of the book, they find a Planetary guide. It even says Planetary on it.
That's hysterical.
So I am wanting to read it to find out what happens.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know.
They thought no one would notice.
They know
did.
They're unearthing the secrets of the DC universe because Planetary was basically supposed to be the metahuman archaeologists, which is pretty much, I think, what this is going to start doing.
Cool.
So my independent book is from Image.
Image.
It is Geiger, Ground Zero. There was a book that came out last year called Geiger that went like 6 or 7 issues. It's about a post-apocalyptic guy who...
I was going to say Geiger counter. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking...
Yeah, he's radioactive.
Z for Zachariah is what I was thinking.
He's radioactive. He was caught outside during the nuclear war. He was undergoing treatment for cancer, and his cancer is bizarre cancer treatment along with the radiation created him as this character. And it's basically, this is his origin story.
Is it issue 1?
Issue 1. And it's a one shot. So, okay.
New number 1. New number 1. Number 1.
Yeah. So my new number 1 is The Holy Roller. Roller. This book is written, by Image. Written by Andy Samberg.
No way.
Yep.
That's fun.
And Rick Remender, who's a little bit wackadoodle.
Okay.
His writing. He's doing The Sacrificers. Remember I talked about that comic book?
Yes.
So it's Andy Samberg and Rick Remender are writing this book. This is about a guy who he's Jewish, so there's a lot of bigotry that happens within the book.
Man.
His dad was it starts him as a kid, and his dad was this amazing bowler, but the punk kid whose dad owned the bowling alley was a punk to the little kid.
Mean.
And yeah, it was mean to him. And anyway, so the kid's all grown up. He comes back home because his dad's really sick, and he takes his dad's bowling ball, and I think he's going to become like a vigilante and beat people up with a bowling ball.
Hey.
So it is off color.
Don't do it, kids.
It is M for mature. This is not for the kiddos. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So my book of the week, which is also a new number one, it's called Batman Off-World.
Okay. We know where he is, off-world.
He is in space, and he is basically going to have to fight these aliens. And it's really surprisingly good. The art is really not. It's the same artist who did, I think, Swamp Thing, Green. Anyway, one of the Swamp Thing books. It's really
beautiful.
Good. So his aliens are really cool, and it has to do with the fact that one of the mob bosses hired some out of town muscle. This has been a long time ago, and Batman couldn't defeat him. So ended up being the guy was an alien. So Batman ends up getting himself kidnapped on purpose so that he can learn all he can about these, so that he can beat these people up. So
beat the mafia.
I'll probably keep getting this because the art is good and it's a fun story.
Yum.
So there we go. Boom.
Yum. LOL. That's not what I meant, but cool.
That's the books.
Books.
All right, Hannah.
Dad.
The best Black Friday movie of all time. What?
I say that it's the best Thanksgiving movie of all time. And then my dear sweet husband goes, but planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
But I'm right.
I'm okay. It's funny that one of my friends called it Adam Sandler Die Hard.
Die Hard. It is.
It's kid-friendly Die Hard.
It's Adam Sandler Die Hard.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is Paul Blart Mall Cop, which I think I saw on Netflix. It's available on there, and the 2. I've never seen 2.
I also have never seen 2.
If you guys haven't seen Paul Blart Mall Cop, it's a family fun film. Definitely, it's PG. There is some alcohol in it.
But he thinks it's lemonade.
He thinks it's lemonade. Yes, he drinks a pitcher of margarita thinking it's lemonade.
He's like, that lemonade's spicy.
There's something of that nature, yeah.
He's wearing a jacket, a leather jacket that he zips up.
It's got an interesting cast of characters, of side characters.
The hot sauce guy.
Yeah, and then Pahood, isn't that his name? Yeah. Don't you judge me, blah, blah. But peanut blood and jelly.
What? What's up, my guy?
Of course I track her. Don't you yes, don't you judge me. He goes, did he say he likes her feet or something?
Gross.
Does he talk about her feet?
He does.
Yes.
It's gross.
Yes.
It's gross.
The guy that plays Nicodemus in The Chosen is
in it. I was like, okay.
It's so fun because it's like your typical, I wonder, is this how malls really work?
Honestly, probably, yeah.
Like the guy at the phone place, I got an extra phone, and the one guy's
the wig
girl, bless her heart. Yeah, that Paul Blart had the hots for. He gets in a fight. He gets beat up in a Victoria's Secret store.
Because these two ladies are fighting
over a brassiere. Yeah, something like that.
And he's like, we both know that's not going to fit you. And then she beats him up.
I know, it's funny. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah.
And he rides a Segway.
Yes. Yeah.
There's so many wonderful quotable things in this. Like peanut, Blart, and jelly, what? And the foul.
Oh, yes.
When he's trying
to jump on the video game.
He's trying to jump on the pin.
Yes.
He can't.
But he does a Guitar Hero. He does pretty well on that.
He does Guitar Hero, and that's the montage when they're taking over the gym.
Yeah.
The gym, LOL. The mall.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Paul Blart is Kevin James is a mall security guard and
who has
the hypoglycemia.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. So he has to have sugar with him all the time. He uses pixie sticks like little pick-me-ups or whatever. But the mall gets robbed on Black Friday. These guys and gals with doing parkour on BMX bikes and
Vec. His name's Vec.
Rollerblades and
scooters.
Yeah, those kind of things. They want to get the credit card numbers.
The credit card codes
so that they can download all the money. Yeah.
Yep.
Millions of dollars.
All the monies.
And Paul Blart gets out, gets ready to leave, and realizes that the girl of his dreams,
Amy,
is stuck inside. And
the reason he realizes that something is wrong is because
her car is still there.
The car is still there, but his first indication was that the donuts weren't.
Oh, yes,
donated.
The donuts, because the donut guy normally takes the rest of the donuts and gives them to the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, that's odd.
And then he keeps going, and then it's like, what? And then he stays in there and rescues everyone. And he changes his outfit. He is looking through the things to find a shirt that fits him. And searching for a black shirt to fit him.
It's so funny. Yes. I like it because it's a mall. Like they're in a mall. The Rainforest Cafe gets blown up. He blows up the Rainforest Cafe.
It genuinely is a mall in Jersey.
And
I have
the
stores. I have a friend who lived in New Jersey.
Oh yeah,
who has been in that mall.
That's fun. Hey, Vec is the guy who was in Snowpiercer.
Yes,
he was the baby.
Oh man!
At the beginning.
Yikes.
And the bad cop guy is the good cop
New Jersey
guy.
SWAT.
He's the good guy on Ant-Man.
He is the good. He's the stepdad that you want. Everyone's wants you to hate, but he actually has wonderful expectations for.
I know. I was like, wait, he's actually not. He's
we're supposed to hate him, but he's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arguably.
So, arguably, he is good.
He's very good.
It's the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
So.
We're just rooting for the bad guy right now, you guys.
It's got great music. He ends up getting her birthday card.
He does. Because her birthday is always on Black Friday, and people always miss her birthday. And he gets her card, and they get married, and they run around on Segways.
Segways. It's so stupid.
There's a subplot about his daughter and him being previously married so that his wife could get a green card.
Yes, that was there too.
That was a funny subplot. And then eating at the apple pie with the peanut butter on top.
He goes, I'm not in the mood. I'm not going to eat that.
You know that I am. I want
you know that I am. And if you're going to do that, then and add that to it, yeah. And that, yeah.
The Segway dance.
Yes, he's actually pretty good on that.
He's good on Segway, man.
I've never been on one. Have you ever driven one?
I have not. They have on vacations and stuff. You can take Segway tours. But I think I would hate it.
So Paul Blart Mall Cop, how many Segways would you give this?
5.
Absolutely, it's a
5
great
out of 5 Segways.
Silly, fun family film that you could watch.
It's so good.
And then when the kids go to bed, watch Die Hard. Because there's some big words in that movie.
I like Die Hard too.
Not only that, Bruce Willis is stuck inside the vent, the ductwork in Die Hard.
And they do that.
So is Paul Blart.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Does that too.
And he is talking to his guy.
Yes, his guy on the outside.
And then someone else comes to try to make him talk to him, and he's like, no. And then somebody else comes and they try to make him talk to him, and he says no.
Yeah. That's so, it's
literally Adam Sandler Die Hard. The fact that we did not notice that by ourselves makes me angry.
Me too. I'm like, wow, it is.
It's Adam Sandler Die Hard.
How did I miss that?
And he comes around and has to deal with the henchmen before getting to the boss, and the people that he loves are kidnapped.
Yep.
But they don't know that they're kidnapped until they do because someone sells them out.
Yep.
It is literally Adam Sandler Die Hard.
Yeah, and at the end, the guy who doesn't shoot a gun has to shoot the guy.
Yep.
Just like in Die Hard.
It's literally Adam Sandler Die Hard.
I know. Family friendly Die Hard. Okay.
Die Hard. I'm dead. I cannot wait to tell Trevin that.
Hannah and I also have watched White Christmas.
Yay.
This is from 1812. Stars.
It's colored, Dad.
Yeah, it is. Well, with Panavision. I don't know what it is, but anyway.
Panavision.
It's something Vision. I can't remember what it is.
It is. It's like Panavision. It's something similar to that. You're right, because it's colored.
So we watched White Christmas. This is for me and our family, we used to always, now it's just Kathy and I here. So we would put up the Christmas tree and play White Christmas
in the background.
So
Which we did too.
And I did it this year as well. And your mom's watched it again. We've watched it twice. Well, I watched it and then your mom watched it. And then I came in at the end of Snow, Snow, Snow.
Snow, snow.
So
it won't be long before I'll be there.
There with snow.
No. Man, this movie.
Yeah. What about it? What do you think this movie?
It's iconic.
It is iconic.
It's iconic. Parts of it are moderately troubling.
Yeah, maybe. Not terribly.
And the dancing is beautiful. The songs are lovely. Mm-hmm. The costuming is fabulous.
Yeah. The 4-year-old girl walking on her toes.
Yeah. She should not be on point that young, but whatever. It's fine. That's always my qualm.
The other girl who has a 3-inch waist.
Who is not well. You do not see her arms the entirety of the show.
Or her neck for the most part.
Yeah. She's always wearing a turtleneck and long sleeves because she's not well.
But anyway, as a kid, I had no clue.
As a kid, you're not paying attention to that. You pay attention to it as a grown up.
You just have to take this for when this movie was made, which, as I said, was in 1812. So, them doing a beautiful thing for a person that they admire and respect. What do you do for the general? He stops being a general.
I made Trevin rewind because I wasn't paying attention when Betty walks in and Bing is like, "What?"
Oh yeah,
because I like the face that he makes, and I was like, I missed his face. Will you rewind it?
A day for which you didn't pay.
Oh, it's so good. And then I'm a musical girly. I love musicals. I love dancing, choreography. Gigi! I love choreography. I love it. It's a beautiful. I don't know. I have nostalgia about it too. It makes me think of my childhood, putting up the Christmas tree. I love the Sisters song. And when they come dressed as women sing, Sisters, Sisters. One of my favorite lines is after when the guys go to meet the girls for the first time. Yes.
And then they do
boy, girl, boy, girl.
Boy, girl. After that, and they do that dancing scene. I can't remember what the song is, but it's a big, huge, long dancing scene. And she goes back and he's got her dipped at the end. And Betty comes in and goes, "What is this? Best 2 out of 3?" Like it's a wrestling match. Things only happen while we're dancing. The best things happen when we're dancing.
Things that you would not do at home.
Come naturally on the floor. Yeah. And that's what she
and then
goes.
They do little dances.
Yes.
They do tap.
Even guys with 2 left feet.
My favorite
come out all right if the girl is sweet.
Is Betty and Bing. I don't even know Bing's name. I'm literally just saying his name.
Phil and...
I have no idea.
I can't remember either.
Rosemary and Bing are the only people that sing in that movie.
No, that's not true. Danny Kaye does do some singing, but not all of the singing.
A lot of it, like in Snow, it's not Danny
Oh, that's
Kaye.
completely both of them.
It's Bing and Rosemary, and that's it.
Singing two different
parts at the same time.
Yes.
While the other people lip sync
Are lip syncing
very poorly.
Yes. Now that's 100% it. But now Danny Kaye,
that's a funny scene as a grown up man.
He sings choreography. That's him. Chaps.
Well, it's not a song. I mean, it's a song, but it's more of a joke. If he's singing to be singing,
the theater.
What happened to the theater?
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like it was a comedy song.
Right.
If it's singing to be singing, and we're paying attention to the fact that you are singing, it is Bing singing.
Yeah, the whole time.
Whole time.
I got you. So basically, they just created this movie so that they could put White Christmas at the end.
Well, it's based off of. I didn't know this, and I don't know if this is true or not. But something that I've heard is that it's based off of the film Holiday House.
No, the Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn
was a movie that song first appeared in.
Oh,
and then they took the song and created a movie.
Well, it's not very Christmassy. Until the very end.
Excuse me. It's Christmas. I mean, it takes place at Christmas.
Yeah.
The reason you don't see Christmas at the beginning is because they're in Florida.
Yeah. They're in Florida. Mutual, I'm sure.
Just go to Smith. She can't even spell it.
Not so much as a kiss my foot or
have an apple.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Either.
Does that mean anything?
Clue. No idea.
Are we just missing it because it was made in 1812?
Probably so. That one was a big insult back then. Kiss my foot.
It's what? Good Day. It's Good Day from.
Good Day. Yes. What is that from?
It's the Scrooge movie that we watched. I can't remember what it's called. Spirited.
Oh, yes. Well, that was an okay movie. It wasn't great.
It was fine.
Hey, there's a new Christmas movie out. Let's watch it and then we'll talk about it.
What?
Called The Genie. It stars Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It looks silly. It may be terrible.
Okay.
It can't be any worse than that superhero movie we watched with her and Octavia Spencer.
Oh, man. That was bad.
That was so bad.
That was awful. It was like Thunder or something. Bring the Thunder.
I don't know. Something Thunder. It wasn't great.
Not good. That was bad. We've reviewed some excellent films and we've reviewed some garbage movies.
Some garbage. Yep. These are two excellent.
Garbage movies.
So we should do just garbage movies. We're gonna watch. This movie was terrible.
Garbage movie.
We watch it for you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Like
garbage movie.
Garbage movie. That's what we should start doing because we have done some pretty bad ones.
Watched some. Remember
Although I bolted on that one. I didn't finish the one movie.
Watching that movie and
that terrible movie. I was like,
all of it.
I ain't watching
Monster. It was the Monster.
It was terrible.
It was the house movie.
I don't remember.
It wasn't Monster House, but it was a movie where this little boy gets taken by Jessica, the actress who plays Jessica Jones.
Oh, really?
She's a witch who needs scary stories told to her.
It was terrible.
And I watched all of it, and Dad stopped like 20 minutes in and didn't tell me.
I know, I did.
I told you to not watch Space Jam.
I didn't watch it. You said you didn't watch it, so I didn't watch it. All right,
I watched half of it and then got angry and then didn't want to watch it anymore.
Well, there you go. Well, that's it for us, folks.
Two apologists.
We are done. For now, we're just griping about movies we've watched. So I'm sorry. Movies you should never watch. Space Jam 2. That terrible Thunder movie with Octavia Spencer.
That other Netflix movie with the scary kid who just tells scary stories.
Yeah. The latest Spy Kids movie, unless you got little kids.
Yeah, if you got little kids, watch it.
Not little kids.
It's worth the watch with like elementary school kids.
Maybe older. Maybe
middle school. You think a middle school kid's going to sit down and watch that movie?
No, that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
What other bad movies we watch that people shouldn't watch? I can't remember right off the top of my head.
There's so many that we've watched that are not good.
We'll make a list. We'll get it back to you.
We've done.
Oh, this is news.
Yes.
The first Hallmark movie with an adult scene.
No.
Yes.
Fired. Straight to jail.
100%.
Straight to jail.
Saw it today.
On TV? It was on TV.
Ain't on TV yet, but I have to look it up.
Straight to jail.
Listen, folks, we love you.
Do you know that meme?
No, I don't know what that
There's
means.
a meme where it's like,
Can I
if
pet
you can
that
believe
dog?
it, straight to jail.
Can I put that dog?
Eating ice cream, straight to jail.
Did I ever tell you the thing about Dusty
Can I
Slade
pet
talked
that dog?
about he never got ice cream as a kid? He said they were so poor we didn't have ice cream. My mom would just pour milk in a bowl and he'd say, Dusty! And by the time I get there and it'd be milk and she goes, you'll come next time I call you. This is all you got now. Like it had melted. You'll come next time I call you. Or milk in a bowl. Anyway.
Milk in a bowl. Just milk and like dump chocolate chips in it. You sure came.
Did I ever tell you the time about my friend Keith? We went to his house, Keith Spangler, and he got ice cream and his brother wanted some and he had dished some out and the ice cream fell into the sink and they had a hamburger helper for dinner and he just picked up the ice cream and put it in a bowl and gave it to his brother. We're eating ice cream and in the middle of watching something, his brother goes, hey, there's hamburger in this ice cream. Hey, there's hamburger in this ice cream.
No.
That's awesome. Okay,
Man, ice cream. Yum. I'm going to have some frozen strawberries and some whipped cream when we're done.
Awesome. Good for you.
Yum,
I'm
yum,
going to have a chocolate chip cookie. All right. End roll, Hannah.
Y'all, thanks for hanging with us. We are so glad for you to take some time. Hey, we live in an attention economy. Thank you for giving us an hour of yours.
I know. And the dog. She's now squeezing in a toy.
We love that.
Squeaking it.
It's fine. She's fine. Thank you, friends. Hey, our music is created by Brockwell Nason. If you're in the Nashville area ever, you should check him out. He does shows pretty weekly. You can follow him at Brockwell Nason Music on any social media. Nate, my dear sweet brother, made us our logo. Thanks for doing that for us, bud. He made it in Microsoft Paint, which is chef's kiss beautiful. We're thankful for you for doing that for us. Hey, I maintain our
yes, you
pod
do.
shenanigans.
And Pop does nothing.
Pop is supposed to be doing our YouTube page, and my father-in-law asks me about it from time to time.
Yeah. I know. It's terrible.
It's
I need like a 7-month break.
It's mood.
All right. Well, folks, thank you so much for being with us. And we hope you have fun with us because we do. And we would do it without you. So sorry.
Maybe don't tell them that.
I know. I mean,
it's fine.
It's fine. Hopefully you get some good comic book ideas and some good binging stuff and books to read and some news that you weren't aware of.
Hey.
So until then, we will catch you
on the flippity flop.
Bye, guys.